Since I think that they should hear it. First, we wondering what the title to give the website. We think about Albrecht Dürer, Leonardo da Vinci, Edwin Lanzer, as well about Byron. They were all pioneers in animal rights. That's true, especially Dürer and da Vinci, who openly said that people talk a lot, but it's useless. Animal talks little, but little means more than human chatter. It's kind of glitter in a different way. We choose Byron. Byron was known for his love of animals, for that he always traveled with his animals, and there were even parrots and birds and whole actually world. Besides the dog that was the last straw, one that filled our cup of bitterness, was named Byron. The fact is, there are many like him in that world, and we want to show just how many forgotten dogs exist there, and we hope that by the time other parts of the world as well connect with us. Sometimes that song is very far if there are lots of dogs. You can walk a kilometer and still hear it. It's like firing a gun. A friend of mine even compared it to being a tanker or sniper. I think that later more it's connected with sniper. A tanker can't see what he's leaving behind, and I thought the loud noise is the pictures problem with the tankers who have later permanent brain damage. They don't see the damage which they left. All the time between release and prepare to the shot. So nothing else interests you. You can't hear simply that. You have to program yourself to not hear it. It's healthier. Even if a shelter is really good, which is something rare in Eastern Europe and Balkans, there are shelters like that, of course, where it's clean, the dogs are well cut, groomed and treated. You have nothing to complain about. They always act the same way. Or there will be an opera with horse neighing, mewing or barking. Everyone wants to be noticed. Some will even hang themselves on the fence for this purpose. You know that even if you have a favorite animal somewhere, you can't take them all, even for the walk. The largest dogs partially never go out in most shelters. Actually, why we want to revive this project? Simply, we have enough. We have been visited many places around the world, shelters around the world as well, for take a dog for a walk when we walk about as well. Well, because we know it shouldn't be like this. We know that shelters in the West are like, and what they are like here. And we also want to teach responsibility, promote the adoption of old dogs and actually aging. Although let's not pretend that shelters are also business and they want to exist. This leads to certain pathologies as well as it leads to pathologies in the nursing houses or orphan houses. Responsibility which is absent and often can't be explained, even by children or new dogs. We also know that without outside involvement, nothing will change here because of the mentality. The topic of shelters, nursing home or orphanages is a taboo. It doesn't exist in any media actually. Here everyone is young cat. I want to show globally how huge the problem is. As well, that's why we want to create the gallery and as well show what gallery and the and as well create exhibition of that photos in the internet or in gallery, because we want to show to people responsible for handing out money in this matter that problem, because they approach it through the lens of their own countries, and things are different here. They think simply over. And also inform that this is just a project. Now this is any foundation, we don't take any money, we at that moment just searching information. We want to know if this project makes any sense at all and it even can exist in the future. So when Filip Rożek was making the film Gump based on his books, he hired the dog from shelters as well as his own dog who he adopted. That's why this Czech film is so important. Most famous Czech artist, international artist, starred, for example, Karel Roden. At the end of the second part, there is the story of a dog from Mallorca or Ibiza who crawled up of a car onto a mountain road, and because he was lying on that road, he crawled on the top of that mountain hill. His family, who were still trapped in the car, were found and rescued. They gave him up because he became paralyzed. And that is the story about our responsibility, about way of thinking. A dog who rescue actually us, we left him. We don't want longer him because he is paralyzed. It's really difficult to find that film in the network, but on some platforms it's possible to find.